Vamos a comenzar otro nuevo show con
¿Qué dice?
Paparrufino, lechuza,
papachino,
tecolote, vea.
Sí, papachino.
O maybe Bangladesh.
Él quiere irse para otro lado. No quiere comer. Está como jatoncito, roncerito. Sí, ahí ya tienen uno también que lo han metido.
Ya, yo creo que van a traer otro. Ah, viene el otro. ¿Ves? Wow, un águila, mira.
Ella le puso comida ahí.
Ajá.
And then she went like this. He was looking at the food from number probably. Close to seas and I'm finding you every day for something new. Open my for a different view. Ain't nothing else better. I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, ain't nothing else matters.
Una preciosa vista desde acá, en una montaña, en un parque, esperando un show especial de un búho y un águila. En breves minutos va a comenzar.
It's because it's a little bit chilly up here, that's why.
Keep playing. Oh, I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's just for fun, though. Not
yeah,
Thank you.
That's the win, huh?
Yeah.
Dale, pues.
Saying I love you, it's not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that
Mira, canta Step By Me, que es la que me llega.
No, pero es que no me la puedo.
Más, si te la podés. Dale.
It's not that I want to, not to say, but if you only knew how easy it will be to show me how you feel more than
Uy.
Birds in Motion Flying demonstration is going to be starting in about 10 minutes. If you're not sure where we are, just look for the bleachers across from the Grizzly. We work for a company called Pacific Northwest Raptors, or just the Raptors for short. And our main facility is in the town of Duncan on Vancouver Island, where we do a lot of public outreach and educational programs. We have our sister organization, the Raptor Rescue Society, over there as well. It takes in injured birds from across Vancouver Island. But a big part of what our company does is something called bird abatement. There are certain types of birds that can cause problems for humans, like seagulls, geese, ducks, that sort of thing. So what we do is we bring our big scary predator birds to places that are having those kind of problems, like airports, landfills, industrial sites. And we let our birds fly around, and it kind of tricks those nuisance birds into thinking that there is a greater predator presence there than there actually is. So it is a much more natural method of wildlife management. That's my brief little description of who we are and what we do. But I know you guys came here to see some birds today. And before we can get them out for you, I've just got to go over a few quick rules. First of all, that nice red rope in front of you, please don't cross it. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but this side of the rope is the bird's territory. And that rope, it is a bungee cord, so it moves around a lot when it's touched and played with, and the birds don't like that very much. They find it pretty alarming. It's like a crazy red snake flapping around. So if we can just keep our hands off the red rope while the birds are out, I would appreciate it, and the birds would too. If you brought any snacks with you, any stuffed animals, just keep those tucked away during the demonstration. If there are any live animals hiding in the audience somewhere that I can't see, don't just tuck them away, get them right on out of here. We are working with very food-driven, prey-driven animals here today, and they are not allowed coming into the audience to see what you got. All these birds, they were raised in
Even little babies too, they take,
they're
right?
very
A los bebés se los llevan, algunas veces los
and
dan.
they're very used to being fed by humans. Last of
I'll
all,
keep an eye
this
on
is a
him.
flying demonstration, so the birds
visit
are
their
going to be flying overhead, sometimes quite close, maybe closer than some of you may be expecting. So we just ask that you do your best to stay out of their way. So if the bird is flying towards you and you think you should duck, please do so. Just try and remember to duck forwards instead of backwards. I don't want anyone falling off the back of the bleachers today. This also means no high fives. It may sound cool to try and give a hawk a high five, but trust me, it is not cool, not for you or the bird. So just keep your hands to yourself. And if you have to get up and leave at any point during the demonstration, that's fine. I won't be offended. The birds won't be offended. We just ask that you make sure you won't be blocking a bird's flight path when you stand up, because they're pretty agile, but if you suddenly stand up right in front of them, they're not quite that agile. So you may end up with a face full of feathers. So just make sure you do a quick shoulder check, know where the bird is and where it's going before you stand up. But now that we've got all that out of the way, are you guys ready to meet your first bird out here today? Perfect. This is Hercules. Does anybody know what kind of bird Hercules is? Yeah, he is a bald eagle. That's probably, may seem like a pretty obvious question, but these guys can be a little difficult for people to identify sometimes because they don't actually get those nice white heads and tails until they're about 5 to 7 years old. So juvenile bald eagles, they are completely brown, and people will often confuse them for golden eagles. Now, less than 50% of raptors, juvenile raptors, survive into adulthood. So what that nice white head, oh, you dropped one, buddy. Got to make sure he gets every morsel. Less than 50% of raptors survive into adulthood. So what that nice white head and tail is saying, it is a kind of advertisement to all the other eagles out there saying, hey, I've been able to survive and take care of myself in the wild for about 5 years now. I've picked up a lot of skills along the way. I now know, oh, did you drop another one? You're a messy boy today. Yeah, they're saying I've been able to survive for this many years in the wild. I'm ready now to raise a family. I've learned all the skills I need. And the reason why it takes so many years for a bald eagle to reach maturity and raise a family is because their skill that they need to hunt their favorite kind of food takes a lot of practice. Where are you going, buddy? I didn't drop anything over there. So does anyone anyone know what the bald eagle's favorite food is?
Snake.
Yeah, fish. I heard it out there. Fish. So they really like salmon. So they are North America's fishing eagle. They have a number of adaptations that help them out in catching fish. The bottoms of their feet are super rough like sandpaper. This helps them to grip onto those slippery fish. And if you take a look at Kirk's legs, you'll notice his feathers only go partway down. That is because when he fishes, oh, he dropped another one. But when he fishes, oh goodness, you're tricking me. So when he fishes, he sticks his feet into the water, and if his feathers went all the way down to his toes, like a golden eagle's feathers, they would become waterlogged. You missed. They would become waterlogged and weigh him down. And he doesn't want that. He wants to be as light as possible so that he can fly and so that he can carry away large prey items. Generally speaking, these birds can lift and carry away something that is about half their body weight. Azalea got a dirty glove over there. Are you cleaning it all off for her? Good job. So speaking of weight, does anyone want to shout out a guess at how much they think Hercules weighs?
10 pounds.
I heard 10 pounds, I heard 20 pounds. You dropped another one, my goodness.
This looks like 25,
He
30
weighs
pounds.
about
30
8
pounds.
pounds.
Oh, 8 pounds.
So
That's close.
he's pretty light. He's mostly
Viste la mirada que
feathers,
tiene,
to be
bien
honest with you.
penetrante, ¿va?
He also has about
Yo no la
half
sentí,
the
pero sí
blood
la vi.
volume you may expect from an animal his size. And although his bones aren't really hollow
una mirada
exactly
tan-
like it's sometimes said about birds' bones,
Qué
they
hermoso,
are full of a spongy material that has a lot of pockets in it, like air pockets in it. So those are the things that make him much lighter than he appears to be. Now here in BC, we do have a very large population of bald eagles. We have a very ideal habitat for them. Lots of lakes and rivers with fish in them. So they do pretty well here. We have about a quarter of the world population of bald eagles. But this wasn't always the case. There was a time when bald eagles, they weren't doing very well anywhere, and that was because of a pesticide called DDT. It didn't kill a bald eagle outright, but it caused a calcium deficiency that meant when they laid their eggs, the egg shells were so thin that when the parents would try and sit on them and keep them warm, they would be crushed under their weight. So not a lot of bald eagles successfully hatched, but thankfully DDT was banned in the 1970s, and since then, bald eagle populations have really rebounded. But now we are ready to meet our second bird, and this bird, when I was talking about bird abatement earlier, she is a bird abatement superstar. This is Tuari. She's a Harris's hawk, and when she's not working here at Grouse Mountain, she is usually working at YVR Airport, scaring birds away from the runways and keeping the planes safe. So she has a very important job. Now, Harris's hawks, they are not native to BC or anywhere in Canada. They live in the desert regions of the southern United States, Mexico, Central America, and South America. And but they're a very popular falconry bird, so you can find them working with humans all over the world. And the reason why they're so popular is because they are
Pasó encima de la gente.
social raptor species. So other raptors, they're very solitary. They'll have a mate that they raise a family with each year, but other than that, they pretty much keep to themselves. But the Harris's hawks, they will live and hunt in groups, usually averaging about 7 hawks in the wild. So they are sometimes called the wolves of the sky because of this. And they hunt in packs for very similar reasons to wolves. It can be hard to find and catch enough small things to sustain yourself, but by teaming up, they can take down something that would be much too large for a single hawk to take down, so they can share in the effort and share in the reward. Now, Tuari here, she is a female Harris's hawk. So that means she is about 1/3 larger than her male counterparts. They take advantage of this size difference when they're hunting. So those small, agile males, they will chase the prey down until it becomes exhausted. What's happening over there, Tiger? That's why you don't land on the towers, you doofus. Anyway, so the small males, they're quite agile. They'll chase their prey. They'll even run along the ground and chase their prey, the rabbits, right out of their dens. Where are you going? Okay, we can do from here. And then a big, powerful female like Tawari here, she can come in for the takedown. Wow! You dropped it. Oh, have you ever seen an embarrassed hawk before? We can see if she wants to give it another go. Hi. She's like, what do you mean? I did it perfectly. Look over there, T. Yeah, good job. So when she comes in again here, just pay attention to her tail when she tries to catch this piece here. Pay attention to what she uses to, well, you already saw what she uses to try and catch it. But, yeah, here.
Answering, give me 1 second.
Gotta catch your breath.
Okay.
We do work on bird time.
What is she gonna do?
She's gonna catch from the...
You ready to go?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There we go. So if you look at her tail, see if I can do a better toss this time. There we go. Good job.
Wow.
Are you done now? She's like, I caught it that
mira
time.
cómo lo
That was
agarró.
my rap, right?
¿Viste cómo lo agarró?
yeah, she
Desde hoy lo
uses
iba a
her
agarrar
tail
con
as a
el
bit of a
pico, pero
rudder
hoy lo agarro.
to steer
Hecho,
herself,
digo, Pablo.
and catch
Lo
that
agarro
bit,
con la
and she
mano,
caught
con la
that
garra.
bit using her feet, because she is a raptor. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Because I'm not talking about something from Jurassic Park. I mean a type of bird of prey that has 3 defining characteristics. They have